behalf of our freestyle team and our Mega Mental team and our skin clinic team. Thank you so much. So happy to see you and to be hearing your queries today. Good morning and good afternoon kasi medyo tumuwid na tayo. What is there to look forward to? Okay na ba if I start? Is this fine?
Sabot. Sabot.
Mamaya.
Okay.
May taping ako after this eh. May dala akong gitara.
Yay! Okay, go.
But today, like I said, very recently in a very close circle. It's a new day. It's a new day for me and for the name Freestyle. Why? Number one, today finds Freestyle, the name, the trademark, and my name as top and my person as one. So it's one already. Now it's inherent upon me. It's on my lap. To do with it what I think I can so that we can forge onwards with what we established before through our music. But this time it's not just music, because Freestyle has just become a brand. When I say brand, it's involved now and will represent other activities. Also outside of music, there will be music, of course. There is advertising, audio production, of course. It's still music, but there's also merchandise that is being prepared for everyone, and so on and so forth. Even I am discovering how vast our team is imagining this brand to be. Of course, the roots are still in music, but that's what's new. So today is a different day. It's a new day. It's a new chapter, and I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited as we write more songs now. We're actually in the middle of finishing a whole bunch of songs, recording them already, and we imagine maybe being able to share this first collection of new songs completely by maybe January latest, but definitely at least one song within this last quarter of this year. So we're so happy and excited to do that. So we'll revisit our roots wherein it's all about original music. Mabuhay po ang OPM, and I'm so happy that in this day and age, so many fellow artists, fellow songwriters, and fellow musicians are doing their best to champion locally produced and locally written music. There's music everywhere, and we are here to do our show. Alright, thank you.
So they can also use freestyle, tama ba? The band?
Before?
No, now.
Now? No.
Nasa yun na.
Yes.
Yan.
Okay.
Oo.
Okay. Didn't really want to, but since you asked, legally, the fact that now the name, the trademark Freestyle, and all versions and derivatives therefrom, that alludes to entertainment, music, live performance, recording, production, in this industry that we know. And my name as top, and my full name, which is Christopher Gabriel, sorry, Haba. And it was deemed to be synonymous with each other by the IPO. So
iyong na?
Akin na po, ma'am. Wala pong, hindi po natin binalak. I would never imagine this happening. But since, again, so to speak, it fell on my lap and in my hands. What now? Parang ano kaya? So, may gagawin ba tayo? Meron ba akong gagawin dyan? Or we just let the ownership, be, and assignment of the name to me can still be justified by all the material that we can find online, music-wise, videos, trivia, information. I don't need to record or do anything new with it. But I think it's the responsible thing to do.
Hindi ka naman nakipag-away para makuha ito. Ibig sabihin sa'yo mo, it fell in your lap.
Wala talaga. With the IPO mo kasi, it's non-appearance. It's not, you don't appear. They just call you and they ask you, do you have documents that can, this? So, yes po.
So parang the secret pala siya, na parang bilang big blessing, a door open.
The ruling was, this ruling is, of course, we didn't naman bring these documents and I didn't imagine that anything legal would be interesting to you. But it's available on the IPO bill website. All the rulings are there. But wala naman conflict. And I think in their investigation, in their research, they concluded the way that they did. And I had no participation in any investigation. They just asked, do you have proof of this? Do you have proof of this? They asked everyone. And the ruling was such.
Ikaw yung pinakamay ko.
Ako pala yung pag sinabi nilalakad si Doc, tinatawag pang freestyle yan. So, which is true. I mean, even earlier on,
super last question. What did you learn from this? Kasi I'm sure, nung binigay sa'yo, you have to safeguard it legally as well, right? So, anong na-realize mo sa pangalan? How much do you have to protect it?
What's in a name? I think one thing that I learned is that you have to give value to the things that you worked for and paid for in blood, sweat, and tears, and experiences, and long nights, sleepless nights of writing music, crying out your stories, hoping that you can record them, maybe somebody will hear it. There's value to it. That's what I learned with this ruling. Yung value, kasi ako parang, when I left kasi, iniwas ko na sa kanila lahat, do with it what you will. I'll step out, I'll step away, and I will yield, and you do with it what you want. Anyway, we all work hard for this, and this is where our journey together ends for me. Pero yung pinaka-importante doon is, kailangan proteksyonan natin yung mga pangalan natin kung kinakailangan. Kasi minsan, baka may ibang nagamit. Like, even your very own person, somebody might, there are laws. There are laws in place. But there are laws in place. May standard, there's life. You can, it's very important to respect the name. That's very important.
Sir, I'm Kevin from Manila concert scene.
Oh, hi Kevin.
Nice meeting you, sir.
Kayo.
Salamat po.
You update the world on the hard work that the artists do by doing your hard work.
Thank you
so much.
Nice meeting you, sir. Sir, ano i-expect ng mga fans sa upcoming na this October 20 show?
Well, as I mentioned, it's the first gig that I'm at front again. So number one, I'll be there. After so many years, when you open a door and says freestyle, I'm there. Number two is you can expect us to render a lot of original songs that we used to render before, and more than what we used to render before. There are songs that we never played that we will be playing, because before, in the day of CDs and cassette tapes, where we were born in that era, people would love your song because they heard it on the radio, and then get your album and really critique your whole lineup of songs. So when we made this small announcement very recently, that there will be a show in October 20, and it's me, and more announcements are coming. People started messaging and requesting for so many other songs that were never singles, and explaining why they like those songs. Kasi we've asked it, right? Our Songmed team would post a question. I mean, we'd post, but let's ask, do you remember this song? if you remember this song, are there other songs that you remember from Top that Top might have written during Freestyle? Why do you like those songs? I mean, do you have a memory attached to it? Let us know. And we read them. You know, I would personally reply. I'm the one who replies. I'm also there when they post. Para at least it's not like a machine that posts. You know, it's very personal to me when I respond. And I respond to them by name, and I respond to them very personally and individually. So we might share one song live, one new song. Not released. Unreleased.
Yeah.
I'm mulling over doing that. I mean, why not? Andyan na, diba? But this song might be very appropriate given the circumstances, because it sings about ano kaya? Parang ganun. It's I can't tell you too much yet, but when time comes that we'll announce more about these songs, I'll make sure to reach out to you,
yes, sir,
Kevin, so that you also will find out about it. But right now, we don't know if we're releasing it indie or we're partnering with a label. Maybe we have no idea yet. Kasi nga, anything that anybody else will know will come from you guys. Really held off muna. Don't want to make any announcements. We didn't make any announcements apart from that. I'm back with the name, and the name and I are one, and this name is a brand, and that it's a new squad, and we have a first date. We did not share anything else. We wanted to preserve everything to your questions. Para lang kayo muna, if anybody hears anything about us, it'll be heard from you first. Ayaw namin pangunahan kayo, because we want you to have first crack at it.
Sir, how was working with the new members of Freestyle?
Beautiful. You know what we were explaining? I was speaking with Miguel kanina, and I noticed the difference just today, because he asked me, what's different with working before with your old bandmates and your bandmates now? One thing is, my bandmates before, when we became Freestyle, it was all about music. And then we became this very busy artist band in the industry, representing OPM and representing live performance and bands. And then we got to know each other more. On the flip side, this time around, my bandmates, we know each other before we became bandmates officially under Freestyle. Yeah, we played with each other, but we have this respect for each other that is very deep. We have a respect for each other's musicality that is likewise very deep. We are each other's kumpares for our kids. I think we are family first this time. It just so happens we also have music with each other, in common. And this time, this name brings us together officially to forge onwards and see what this new chapter has in store for us as we carry this name and create new music and share it as kami naman. So it's different. Kanina ko lang na-realize that was one big difference. That is one big difference. Music or no, we will already stay very, very close because we consider ourselves really brothers first before bandmates. So it's awesome. And you will meet them. You will meet them, and they're excited to meet you. I just didn't bother them to muna today. Sabi ko, we'll have another schedule, and maybe if you have time, please come to 19 East. It's a Thursday though. I don't know what your schedules will be like, but if you are free, just let Megamente know and our team know. Let us know. We're all here to welcome you to the first gig after so many years.
Thank you, sir, and congrats. Good luck, sir.
Thanks, Kevin, and mabuhay kayo.
Salamat po.
Next question.